I woke up this week, one of the days, feeling a little slow and a little overwhelmed by what I thought I had to do that day. And as I was laying there trying to get out of bed, I remembered this song that I had come up with this year. And I got the words out, because it's new, so I don't know it very well. I got the words out, and I sang it to myself, and I hadn't been able to get it out of my head all the rest of the week. So here we go. Grab today by the horns, jump on its back and ride, singing yes, yes, yes with fearlessness and laughter by your side. See where today will take you and what secrets it has to share. Open your arms, take it all in like a big breath of fresh air today. Grab today by the horns, jump on its back and go. Let your voice sing with questioning and all you'd like to know. We're here to learn how to enlarge the light inside our heart. I always find that being kind is a perfect way to start today. Wow, yeah. So I've been singing that in my head for the last couple of days. And I just said, what am I going to sing today? I said, I have to do that one. Definitely have to do that one. And yeah. So viewing the day as an opportunity, like what's it going to be? I don't know. And it's so interesting how that song totally changed my attitude for the day. I'm digging for diamonds, looking for gold, tunneling round down deep in my soul. 'Cause everything that I might be is laying down there just waiting for me. There's ruby reds and lapis too, topaz, turquoise, emeralds too. I never know what I might find. Whatever it is, I know that it's mine. Whoa, digging for diamonds. Whoa, prospecting for gold. I know I'm gonna find it, waiting for me down deep in my soul. It's hot down there, but I can take the heat. The pressure on the coal makes the diamonds sweet. It gets dark, but that's alright, 'cause I'm gonna carry me a great big light. I'm pouring down sweat, swinging my axe, putting in the hours, and that's the facts. And every gem I get to shine, my Lord, it feels so fine. Whoa, digging for diamonds. Whoa, prospecting for gold. I know I'm gonna find it, waiting for me down deep in my soul. Mama's got gold and daddy too, brother and sister, I know they do. I got, he got, you got, she got, everybody got gold, and that's the truth. Whoa, digging for diamonds. Whoa, prospecting for gold. I know I'm gonna find it, waiting for me down deep in my soul. Whoa, digging for diamonds. Whoa, prospecting for gold. I know I'm gonna find it, waiting for me down deep in my soul. Digging for diamonds, looking for gold. Yeah, all right. I think we're waking up now. Okay. So part of the reason I was on a little late was I wanted to show you what's going on outside. You know, it's Southern California, so we're actually in spring now, for sure. And I took so many pictures when I came back in to load them onto my computer so I could share them with you. It just took too long. So I only have a few. But let's see of the ones I took. All right. So I was thinking, what song did I want to sing? And I remembered that there were blossoms outside. And I forgot they're actually apricot blossoms. which is right next to the nectarine tree. I think the nectarine tree may have one blossom on it, but it's the apricot tree that has a few, and it's a little ahead of the nectarine tree. And so I got mixed up, and I said, oh, I'm going to sing nectarine, which I will, but because it's got buds. They haven't opened yet. But here's the apricot tree, just the tree, just by itself. You can see it. But you see down here, there's a couple of little blossoms. And if we look closer, yeah, see? We're getting there. They're gonna start happening. And then, look at this. That's a whole stalk of blossoms. And there's gonna be nectarines where each one of those blossoms are. It's amazing. Okay, so that's that. Oh, and this. I showed you this, I think, last week. We have pear blossoms. This is the first time our pear has given any blossoms. It's a new tree, a couple years in. But look at this. Those are pears. You see the pears? Right here and right here, right in the center there. Pears. Oh my gosh, we're very excited. Anyway, so before I sang Nectarine, I wanted to show you what's going on with the trees. And like I said, they aren't nectarine blossoms, but they're in the same zone. Nectarini-rini-rini, nectarine, mean. It's the sweetest fruit that there has ever been, been. If you tasted one, then you know what I mean. Nectarini-rini-rini, nectarine. We love nectarines, so we got ourselves a tree. Put it in the ground, excited as can be. 2 whole summers came and went, no nectarines in sight. But then the spring, the nectarines are growing left and right. Nectarini-rini-rini, nectarine, mean. It's as sweet a fruit as there has ever been, been. If you tasted one, then you know what I mean. Nectarini-rini-rini, nectarine. One day as I sat admiring the tree, something crept up slowly, quiet as can be. Bushy tail jumped on a branch, I saw a swish of gray. And as he took a bite of fruit, I swear I heard him say, Nectarini-rini-rini, nectarine, mean. It's as sweet a fruit as there has ever been, been. If you tasted one, then you know what I mean. Nectarini-rini-rini, nectarine. Suddenly he saw me, and not sure what to do, he held onto the nectarine, trembling through and through. I knew I had a choice to make, I made it then and there. We've got 100 nectarines, I guess that we can share. Nectarini-rini-rini, nectarine, mean. It's as sweet a fruit as there has ever been, been. If you tasted one, then you know what I mean. Nectarini-rini-rini, nectarine. Apricot-yaddy-yaddy, apricot-cot-cot. There are lots of fruit that I almost forgot, got. I love them all, they really hit the spot. Apricot-yaddy-yaddy, pomegranate, Annie, Georgia, peachy, avocado, wado, nectarini-rini-rini, nectarine. Yes, nectarines. And I showed you last week, I showed you this picture of those are the pineapples and the lettuce. And they've gotten much bigger in this last week because we got a lot of rain. And so the garden is like waking up. And it means it's time to get out there, start weeding and maybe expand. I'm going to expand the garden this year, I think. You know, the sun is so hot here in the summer that I'm thinking of putting the garden under some trees where they get a little more shade. I think they'll do much better there. Anyway, so it's getting to that time for us. I know we're a little ahead of some of you. Pick out a spot where you're gonna dig. The garden doesn't have to be that big. Just take your favorite shovel and stick it into the dirty dirt. My hands love it, can't wait to start breaking the dirt clumps all apart, pulling out grass and the roots till all that's left is the dirty dirt. The earth and the rain and the sun all know how to get together to make things grow. We just have to get the garden ready to go. A little earth will never hurt you. Working in the dirt's a virtue. Choosing what to plant is really fun. Marking out the rows, here we come. Dropping the seeds in one by one right into the dirty dirt. Okay. Soil wet for a couple of days. When the seeds are ready, they make their way, sending little green shoots to meet the rays of the sun. Here we come, laying out a garden. All you need is some dirt, some seeds, and the mystery of how a head of lettuce ever comes to be right out of the dirty dirt. It's a mystery I don't understand. I'd love to get to play a part in the plan. And it all starts when I stick my hands right into the dirty dirt. The earth and the rain and the sun all know how to work together to make things grow. We just have to get the garden ready to go. A little earth will never hurt you. Working in the dirt's a virtue. Laying out a garden is heaven to me. Dirt, some seeds, and the mystery of how a head of lettuce, cabbage or beans, potatoes, tomatoes, collard greens, pumpkins and carrots ever come to be right out of the dirty dirt. It may not be pretty, but I know by now you heard me. I love working in the dirty dirt. Woo! I love singing that song. It just makes me so happy because in truth, I do. I love to get into the dirt. Actually, my favorite part of gardening is getting the garden ready. Digging up the dirt and breaking up the dirt clumps and pulling out the weeds and the big clumps of grass if you're starting a new one and you're taking out some grass. I just love that part. And I've been waiting to sing that song because I know a lot of you have been in the deep freeze all winter. I couldn't hold back anymore. It was definitely time today. We had to do it. So, let's see. I know. I said, somebody mentioned happy fasting. And, this is the Baha'i month of fasting. And so, for 19 days, from sunrise to sunset each day, we fast. The adults fast, if you're healthy. That's it's just a symbol of what's going on inside. And I love this description I read this. It says, it is essentially a time of meditation and prayer, of spiritual recuperation, during which the believer must strive to make the necessary readjustments in his inner life and to refresh and reinvigorate the spiritual forces latent in his soul. So it's not really about not eating. That's just a symbol. What's really is what's going on. Yes, it's kind of similar to Lent. Every world religion has fasting as part of it. And so for 19 days, we don't eat or drink from sunrise to sunset. And it opens up this space in our lives. And then the Baha'i New Year is the first day of spring. So at the end of fasting is the first day of spring. So it's a really, really wonderful time. And so, yes, happy fasting to those of you who are fasting. And I don't know, I was just thinking, what do I want to sing today? And I thought, behind so much of what we do is our heart, the light coming from our eyes. And we talk about, what is that? What is that shining out of our eyes? It's our spirit, it's our soul. So, I thought I would do this one. Spirit in a body, body for a moment, moment quickly passing, spirit still alive. Body has a question, where am I going? Spirit got an answer, not too far, but I've got wings we can fly on. Whoa, whoa, up and over, across the great divide. Wings we can fly on. Whoa, whoa, everybody has them, anyone can fly. Thinking like a body, body full of hunger, hunger keep you hunting, can't escape the drive. Body has a question, where am I going? Spirit has an answer, but I've got wings we can fly on. Whoa, whoa, up and over, across the great divide. Wings we can fly on. Whoa, whoa, everybody has them, anyone can fly. Living this life in a fantasy, can it be any less real than it is? Probably not. Throughout our hysterical history, the mysteries we're trying to tell is what it is that we've got. We've got wings we can fly on. Whoa, whoa, up and over, across the great divide. Wings we can fly on. Whoa, whoa, everybody has them, anyone can fly. Body gets the picture, feels the end a coming. Body got to listen, body got to try. Spirit has its own way of speaking softly. When body stops to listen, spirit whispers, we've got wings we can fly on. Whoa, whoa, up and over, across the great divide. Wings we can fly on. Whoa, whoa, everybody has them, anyone can. I've got wings we can fly on. Whoa, whoa, up and over, across the great divide. Wings we can fly on. Whoa, whoa, everybody has them, anyone can fly. Yay. Okay, well, good morning. Okay, I think it's time for a poem. This one's a short one. This is one of those what am I poems. Can you guess what I'm talking about here? It's called The Simplest of Rectangles. This simplest of rectangles is thin and kind of long. I don't believe I've ever heard it mentioned in a song. It is a multi-purpose tool. I keep one in my desk at school. I found that it is really cool to make straight lines along. This simplest of rectangles is useful as can be. I've never heard its praises sung by anyone but me. Another way it is applied is to determine just how wide something is from side to side. Stick out your tongue. Let's see. That's it. Can you guess what I... Oh, look at Moshe and Lindsay. Oh my gosh. Wow. You guys were quick. Yes, it's a ruler. They're great. Here, I'll show you my ruler I keep in my desk. It's this one right here. This is the one I keep in my desk. You see that? It's transparent. Yeah. It's got inches and centimeters on the other side. So let me read it again, all right? Now that you know that it's a ruler. Yes, Alex and Sarah and Cherish, Katya, everybody got it. This simplest of rectangles is thin and kind of long. I don't believe I've ever heard it mentioned in a song. It is a multi-purpose tool. I keep one in my desk at school. I found that it is really cool to make straight lines along. This simplest of rectangles is useful as can be. I've never heard its praises sung by anyone but me. Another way it is applied is to determine just how wide a thing is from side to side. Stick out your tongue. It's about 2 inches wide, my tongue is. Okay, well, there you go. Oh my gosh. What a morning. Okay. Well, let's see. Yeah. I've got a couple of songs we can work here with. I was thinking I would sing. This is the one I want to sing right now. A lot of you know I'm working on a new album. Oh my gosh, it's coming together so well. It may, I don't know. It's really, really wonderful. And this is one of the songs. Wait till you hear the arrangement on the album. Oh my gosh. This is one of my favorite things on the planet. Water, oh water, I love you, I do. I never get tired of playing in you. I love you're a puddle, I love you're a lake, I love you're the hot bath my mom makes me take. Oh water, oh water, I love you, it's true. I love you, the ocean, ooh, shimmering blue. I run and jump in you, I splish and I splash, ride on your waves that rise up and then crash. Oh water, I love how you fall from the sky, rain on the flowers, the grass and the trees, and keep them alive. I love how in winter you come down to snow, the laughing we make in the snowballs and oh water, I love you, you bet. I love that you glisten. Ooh, I love that you're wet. I love you're a liquid. I love you make steam. I love you freeze into the ice and ice cream. Oh water, I know why I love you so well. You're here in my body. Ooh, inside every cell. Over half of me's made up of you. That means I'm mostly water. Amazing but true. That's why I finally figured it out. Now I know why. Water, oh water, I love you. I simply cannot get enough of you. Water, oh water, I love you. Water, oh water, I love you. Oh man. Water. Don't you love water? I took a hot bath last night. Oh my gosh. It felt so good. And then it was raining the other day. We had a lot of rain. It's going to be sunny now. But for a couple of, like a week, it was raining on and off. And we looked out the window one day, and there on the fronds, it's a, I forget what the plant is called, but these thin green, sprouts coming out. And on all down them were all these little dots of water, all these little droplets. And it was catching what light there was. And then the other day, we were looking out the window, and it had just rained a little while ago, and the sun came out, and there's this big tree in the neighbor's yard. I mean, it's humongous, and it's got all these waving branches, and it was covered with droplets of water that were caught by the sun. It was just, it's magic, water is. And then we clean with it too, right? I didn't even mention that in the song. Helps us clean stuff up. It's amazing. Yeah. Wow. Waterfalls. Oh, yeah, Sean, a new album. It's, yeah. Woo. Got some goodies on there. Actually, Dirty Dirt Dirt's going to be on it. And the Nectarini song is going to be on it. Those are just 3. There's going to be 14 songs. Yeah. Wow. You know what I'm going to end with? I'm going to end with this song. I have to get the words, though, because it's not one I know so well. And the reason I'm going to sing it is because when I was out taking pictures of the nectarine tree and the apricot, actually it's the apricot tree, I heard a sound. And I listened, and it was the mockingbird. The mockingbirds, they haven't been as loud, during this rain, and in the winter they don't sing so much, but when spring comes, and in the summer, oh my gosh. Do you have mockingbirds where you live? Wow, I love mockingbirds. Do you know they sing so many different songs, one right after another, different sounds. I've recorded them. You can hear them. And they go from one sound to another sound. They do this funny sound, tss, 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 and then they go. They repeat it like 2 or 3 times, and they go on to another one. And they just go, 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 go. In fact, in Mexico, they aren't called mockingbirds. They're called senzontle, for singer of 100 songs. Anyway, I heard one this morning, and it made me think of this song. Mockingbirds sing your songs to me in 100 different melodies. Pour out your heart with all your might, the sound of pure delight. Mockingbirds sing your songs to me, swept up in your reverie, reminding me, a singer too, what I am here to do. You find the highest place to sing, from there remind each living thing of miracles, both big and small, alive and well inside us all. You find the highest place to sing, from there remind each living thing of miracles, both big and small, alive and well inside us all. Mockingbirds sing your songs to me in 100 different melodies. Pour out your heart with all your might, the sound of pure delight. Sweetness. Yay. Well, happy Thursday. Happy fasting. Happy Lent. Um, whatever. Happy snow. Happy rain. Happy sun. Whatever you've got, wherever you are. I'll see you next Thursday. Thanks for being with me.